Hi everyone, I'm back. My name is Pearl and I have all of this hyperpigmentation that I always try to cover up with foundation and concealer. And I've heard great things about the NATASAHA DENONA foundation. It's the hy-glam foundation. I also have her concealer, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try out her new blush and her new eye sculpt texture and tone palette. I don't have a bronzer from her, but I am gonna go ahead and prep my skin the way I normally do, and we'll do a little wear test. It's almost 10 o'clock in the morning. I don't stay up that late, so I'll stay up as late as I can to give you guys a wear test to see how it wears on my face. I'm usually oily. I'm a little drier now that I've gone through perimenopause. Yeah, let's see how it works out. I did my skincare already, put on my normal stuff. Excuse my uninvited guests. I'm gonna go ahead and prep my skin the way I normally would so that I can see how it wears. And I'm using this Patrick Star Oil Control Primer. This is what I normally wear. Although I may have to start looking for something else because I am getting a little drier. But I'm not dry. I guess I'm just normal now. When it comes to like dance competitions and stuff, I get so hot and oily too that I'll still continue to use it, but maybe not just every day. Okay, so I set with that. I want to put on the foundation. And this foundation is a serum foundation. It says it's buildable to medium. Serum foundation. It uses Korean technology and Japanese amino acid something or other. And it's very liquidy. It's supposed to deliver a flexible, creaseless, and luminous finish. Infused with actives, it visibly brightens hyperpigmentation, blurs uneven texture, and targets signs of aging. So let's go ahead and try this out. I'm just gonna put my hair up. My windows are closed because I live near a street here, and every time a car drives by, you can hear it go and I don't want to turn my fan on, but you can pick up the noise. I have neutral 7 and neutral 8 here. I'm not quite sure which color is gonna be mine, but it says for a natural finish, a naturally radiant finish. Oh, I forgot, this is supposed to be self-setting. For a naturally radiant finish, apply with a foundation brush from the center of the face outward. For fuller coverage, use fingers or a damp sponge. The self-setting formula can be worn alone or paired with powder for a natural matte finish. You know what? Let's do one face without powder and one face with powder. That way we can see if it actually does what it's supposed to do. I have N7 and N8, and it's very liquidy. This one is N7. I don't know if it's gonna fit my face or not. See that? Ooh, that might work. Oh, maybe that's too light. Okay, this is N8. Doesn't that look orange on me? What do you guys think? I'm gonna bring you in closer. Does that look orange on me? Or this one? This is this N7. But see, up here it looks like it's too light. Okay, I'm gonna try the N8. I'm gonna gently just wipe off some of this, and we'll go with the N8. And I have my black beauty blender here. It's damp. I don't know how much of this I'm gonna need, so. But it says it is buildable. Okay, I think I did pick the right color. But I think the beauty blender does absorb a lot of the foundation because it is damp. I'm also going to be using the concealer from NATASAHA DENONA, the new one, the hy-glam, to see how that wears as well. Okay, I think I did pick the right color. That's just a light layer. Let me try a little bit more, but it does look like my skin. It is a serum infused. That's why it's so liquidy. So I'm just taking a little bit more. I didn't even press it all the way down. So that was probably just half a pump. My dream is to like only have to wear a skin tint with SPF. Okay. Get it towards my ears, down a little bit. What do you guys think? Oh, I think I like the way it looks. I wonder if it is self-setting. I have 2 of her concealers. I got N7 and N8. Let me swatch this for you. N7 is here. This is supposed to be a medium to full coverage, and this is N8. So this is a medium full coverage concealer with active skincare ingredients to brighten, depuff, and blur, and delivers a natural finish for up to 19-hour wear. I don't know, I'm so old. There's no way I could be up for 19 hours straight. It says for face and under eyes, use the flat side of the applicator when applying under the eye or large areas of the face, and use a tip to do spot concealing. When concealing under eye circles, let the concealer set for a couple minutes after application. To avoid creasing, gently blend from the outer corner of the eye inward using a clean, dry finger. Follow with powder. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put N8 on my hyperpigmentation and areas that are not close to my under eye. So I like to do this, and it says to let it set. I know, I am very heavy-handed with my concealer. Probably because of this hyperpigmentation that I'm trying to hide. I just have these little areas. And then I'm just gonna blend that in with my beauty blender. I'm just pouncing it into my skin and blurring the edges. And it said to let it set. Oh, I'm liking it so far. I'm just trying not to have my pouncing areas show. Why do we always have to look like Rudolph and our nose always gets so red? And it's not like allergy season or anything, so I'm not doing anything different. Then I'm gonna go in with my N7 and just do under my eyes and right here. I don't know, you can really see my pores. Well, let's give this a little shot. I'm gonna do this, and then I like to go up a little bit right here and go up and right here. So what I'm gonna do, because it says to minimize the lines, to use my fingers and blend from out in, what I'm gonna do first is blend it in with my beauty blender, and then I'll do that before it sets. Maybe I need to start using a color corrector. I've never, oh no, that's not true. Never is not the right word. I think I've tried a color corrector before I actually had dark circles under my eyes when I was very young, and I didn't need it, so I stopped using it, but I don't even know if I was using it right. Wow, that really brightens. I don't know if it's because I have the wrong color. When I'm looking in my viewfinder, it looks like so white there, but it doesn't look like that on my skin. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of go from the outside and blend in, like it said. See, it's already creasing in my eyelids. While I let that set for a few minutes, like it said on the website, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my eyebrows. It's crazy how much foundation I get on there, even though, well, I'm not too careful. It looks like I might need to go for a touch-up soon. I think you need to go once every year or every other year. Does anybody know? I know I asked her at one point, but I can't remember what her answer was. I have some weird ass lines on my face. Like I see a wrinkle right here. You know what? My mom always said to age gracefully. She didn't wear any makeup unless it was to like church or a function or something. And then it was just like a little bit of lipstick, and then she would use that same lipstick as a blush. She said to age gracefully. This is not graceful, right? What do you guys think? Do you think I should go get Botox again, or should I just live life the way God intended for me to? Okay, so it's been set for a little bit. I'm gonna do half of my face with powder. Let's do my left side of the face. And I'm going in with my Huda Beauty, same as always. I feel like this side isn't gonna set, so we'll have to see how it goes throughout. I'm done with this makeup video. And I think now that I'm a little drier, I'm interested in cream products again. You know, because I couldn't use cream products for the longest time because they would just melt right off because of my oily skin. But I'm not that oily anymore. Okay, look at how blurring that is. You guys, I'm not going to be able to go without powder. Maybe some of you who have better skin can do that, but I need to get rid of all this shine and stuff. I like to look natural, not like matte like this. I use that powder melting spray. I'm just gonna, no, that's not gonna work for me. I feel like it's not even gonna last, so I'm not even gonna give it a chance, sorry. So this is for people with mature skin, large pores, large wrinkles, somewhat oily, and I have to do a lot of running around today. This is really gonna be put to the test. So what do you guys think? Should I get Botox or not? I really like how this looks. What do you guys think? Moving on to her eyeshadow palette. This is the Natasha Denona Eye Sculpt Texture and Tone palette. This is what it looks like. And she has them categorized: warm, peach, yellow, golden, neutral, cool, peach, warm, and neutral, cool. But you don't have to use them in that order. See, it comes with this illustration of the colors and stuff. And then on the back, she also has instructions on how to use her eyeshadow. It says to use the number 1, which is the top row, on the inner corner, and use 2 brow bone, and then 3 is for the eyelid, and 5 and 6 are for the outer corner or lash line. And then it has directions on how to do that. I'm not going to use this. I'm just going to put on what I feel like putting on. I'm going in with my BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy in A503, and I'm going to go into this first corner right here. Oh, you know what? Let me swatch this. Should I go down this way? No, I'm just going to keep going across because I'll lose my way then. And this has the beautiful formulation that you expect from NATASHA DENONA. Woo! I was so excited when she came out with these. And yeah, people are like, neutrals again? They have to realize not everyone's a makeup enthusiast, and they just want something that's neutral that they can use all the time. And that's me. Even though I love makeup, this is the kind of thing I would wear every day though. You know what I'm saying? So this is more, oh, but man, that is pretty. You guys, you can't beat NATASHA DENONA. Actually, there's I think only one company that I might like better than hers. But look at how smooth that is. That is so pretty. Okay, bottom row. And I'm not digging into the palettes. I think I'm not doing that right. Crooked. I'm out of practice. Please be patient as I relearn how to record videos. Okay, and then the last 2. There you go. Oh, tell me that's not gorgeous. Yes! Now let's get started. I'm going in with my BK Beauty, and I don't ever take off this plastic film because I'm usually doing my makeup in front of my own mirror. So I'm going in with my BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy in, I think it's A503. And I'm going into this first color right here to put on my brow bone. Just something light and neutral, help lift the eyebrow. Then I'm gonna go in with my Wayne Goss number 17 brush. And let's see, which one should I use? I think I'm gonna use this one here, which is this color right here. And I'm going to use that in my crease. A little kickback. But I'm just tapping it in there. I'm not even like digging in and swirling. That's the nice thing about this. Can you hear my dog barking? Did I tell you we adopted a dog? My first pet ever in my entire life. Oh, you guys, this is so beautiful and it blends itself. Can you even see it? Let me make it a little darker. I'm gonna blend these 2 together just to make it a little deeper. There we go. You can see the crease a little bit more with this. And I'm just tapping it into both of those colors and then just swiping it. So pretty, right? Then I'm gonna go in with my Refer number 13 brush. What should I use for the corners? I think I'm gonna use this one right here. It's the Y3. Right there. I'm just tapping it in. I'm just going to go on the outer corners. Okay, that's not deep enough, so I'm going to go use these 2 together. Kind of tap it into both. And go. There we go. And I just make a V right here in the outer corner of my eye right there. See how I did that? For my face, my eyes are a little close set. So we like to trick the eye into seeing what I want it to see. Not my hyperpigmentation, not that my eyes are close set. And then I'm going back in with my Wayne Goss brush and I'm just gonna blend that out. Blend, 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 blend. Okay, I'm going in with a flat brush. This is a Sonia G soft shader brush and I'm gonna go into this color right here. And I'm gonna put that on my inner lid just to give it some oomph. It's subtle, shimmer, but not too much. But I'm gonna go back in with the rougher brush to redo my outer just a little bit. Just a little bit. And then go back in with my Wayne Goss and blend. Ooh, I like it. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my eyeliner, my normal Fenty Beauty Space Cookie, I think is what it's called. Well, let me finish lining my eyes, put on my mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, I put on my eyeliner, my mascara. Okay, so I wanna use her new blush. I have mine in Fresh Mauve. Now these are cream products, blush and highlighter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put on my bronzer first. I'm gonna go with my tried and true Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. And then I'll put the cream products right on top of there. I guess I could have done a cream bronzer as well, but we'll just stick with what we have. Of course, I've got to do my nose. I've got a busy day ahead. My son up from the airport. I think I'm touching my face too much. For the blush, I have mine in Fresh Mauve, however you call it. They say it's a unique cream blush and highlighter duo with a semi-matte finish for a natural, buildable, long-lasting flush of color. And it says, using fingers or a dense face brush, apply the blush to the apples of the cheeks and the highlighter on the higher cheekbones. Okay, I'm going in with my BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy A507. It's this kind of a brush. Now let me go ahead and swatch this for you. This is the highlighter and this is the blush. Look at how creamy that is. Let's do it right here. Oh, that is pretty, right? Since I haven't used cream products in a really long time, I'm just gonna kind of pounce it in. See how that goes? And I'm gonna try it on my skin. Oh, there, okay. I just had to see how it was gonna go before I ruined my face. Oh. That is gorgeous. But I feel like it's kind of lifting my concealer right there. Probably shouldn't have said it. Ooh, that is so pretty, you guys. I might have to give this to my daughter to use for dance competitions. But I do feel like it kind of lifted right there. I'll have to try it again without powdering first. Then I'm gonna go in with my Angie Hot and Flashy A506 for the highlighter portion. Let's do this again. Oh, that didn't even show up. Oh, there we go. Now, you guys know I like to use highlighter to hide my hyperpigmentation. Can you guys see the highlighter? I feel like it's a little too pink. Maybe I should use my finger. Okay, it applies better with the finger. But see, there's still that lifted portion. Try to cover that with more highlighter or maybe more blush. Okay, I just ruined it. Okay, let's try going back in with the brush, blending that out. Okay. I'm not a big fan of the highlighter. Let me try toning it down a little bit. I think it's too pink. And it did lift right there. But the blush color is so pretty, right? So let me do this. Okay, let's try not to mess this up. I'm going back in with the brush for the highlighter. I'm not saying that the pink isn't pretty. It's just not what I would wear, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna keep wearing it just to see how it goes. But I feel like it did lift all this concealer. Can you guys see that? Let me see if I can hide it some more. I don't want to put my finger in it because last time I ruined it. I'm going in with Natasha Denona I Need a Nude Noah. Let's line the lips. I feel like I should fast forward during this part because I can't talk and do this at the same time. And then I'm going in with her Natasha Denona I Need a Nude Amorosa on the lips. Ooh, I don't like that. I was trying to stay all Natasha Denona, but that's not gonna work. Okay, I'm just gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty Riri lip liner, and then with her Riri. Now let's finish off with the Patrick Star One Size Powder Melt Setting Spray. Okay, let's take a closer look. I do like how the foundation and concealer looks. I love the eyeshadow. The hy-glam blush, I like the color, but I didn't like how it lifted the concealer, and I'm not a big fan of the pink highlighter. But I think it would work. I'm gonna try it again without setting my face first to see if that makes a difference. But what do you guys think? Okay, it is now 11 o'clock. Now that I've finished my face, I will be back. I have to set my alarm to let you know how it wore throughout the rest of the day. All right, see you later. Hi, I'm back. It is 2:45. It hasn't been quite 4 hours yet, but I have to leave to go pick up my son from the airport, so I wouldn't be able to do this for another hour or so. But I just wanted to show you what my face looks like with this wear test. It's been 4 hours. It picked up the makeup here from my glasses. Don't mind the lip area because I took off lipstick and put back on. But I noticed you can see all my pores better. Can you see that? But from far away and without my glasses, I look fabulous. I don't know. And it's like catching some of the lines and wrinkles that I have. But if everybody has bad eyes like me, I think it looks great. Okay, I'll be back in another 4 hours. See you then. Okay, I'm back. It's 8:15 in the evening, so I've had this on for around 9 hours or so. Look at how red my eyes are. They feel like sandpaper. Man, perimenopause and menopause does a number on your hormones. I mean, I could just go on and on and on about the different symptoms. Oh, girls, if you guys are younger than me, you gotta pull up your big girl panties and get ready for a ride. Anyway, I'm back so we can take a look at the Natasha Denona Hy-Glam Foundation and Concealer. Let me bring you in a little closer. Okay, looking at my forehead, I feel like they didn't settle into my fine lines and wrinkles. You can really see them more than you could with my other foundation, the Christian Dior one. And I did wear glasses. I have to wear glasses almost all the time now. Did wipe off of my nose, but I feel like it, look at my lines and wrinkles here. They're very definitely exaggerated. This wrinkle right here, I don't know how that got there. I feel like it's emphasizing my 11s. I do feel like the pores are more defined and it's gone from under my nose, but I might have been doing this. Around the mouth, that's probably my fault because I was trying on a bunch of different lipsticks today. But like in this area where I don't have a lot of issues, it looks great. But where I do have issues, doesn't look so good. But I'm gonna try it with different primers and stuff. Maybe do some pore filling powders and stuff. Maybe not bake it, put a lot lighter powder on there, and we can see how that goes. But I do love my eyeshadow. The blush is still wearing well. I didn't like how it picked up the concealer to show my hyperpigmentation, but I'm gonna try different ways. Like putting it on before I put on powder, and I'm gonna do more of a light dusting of powder. Thanks everyone for sticking with me if you had. If you enjoyed this video or you wanna see more things for mature skin with all these lines and wrinkles, let me know down in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you next time.